Here we're starting another dog. This one's a friendly dog, very friendly, very sociable, light, bouncy, a little timid though of noises and new things and commotion. So we're starting out with the EMS system, working on engagement. First time I'm working with this dog. I just want them to understand, hey, you're with me and I'm gonna need some attention and engagement. This is the blueprints of getting an obedient dog, starting out, getting them to understand if you're on leash and I'm with you, you gotta pay attention to me. And when you do, it's fun. I'm also gonna be able to teach your limits. Hey, when you feel that leash tension, those are your limits. You gotta know that I'm on the other end. I like to then keep it short, work a little bit, mark and capture their attention, and then release them. And so here, I could just let her smell around. She loves that. But I wanna keep the engagement going, so we're just playing. We're keeping to a fun, engaging way to disengage with me. But you can't just take the toy and just go everywhere. So there's still structure. We're still teaching, though we're giving her a break, a mental break. We're just having fun. We're just being a dog. She has a tendency, again, to be so fun and playful that she just gets carried away with herself. So when we start to move around, and again, I'm on a long leash. You could also find this on a short leash when you're moving and the dog isn't really aware of you. Especially in this case, as soon as she gets the chance, she's like, okay, bye. I'm gonna go this way, even though I'm walking the other way. So what we're doing is we're just, again, marking and capturing the response and the choice of her to care about me and to pay attention to me. And I do it non-verbally, but it's basically a recall. So when she hears me call her name, she feels that leash tension, she can connect the dots. Now what I'm not looking for is for you to just ignore me, ignore this leash tension. First and foremost, I don't care if you are friendly. I don't care if you really just want to say hi. All of this stuff, all this nonsense is just a way for the dogs to basically manipulate us and to be quote unquote stubborn. And we're trying to eliminate that. And then we're going to go over and we're going to use the engagement that we've been conditioning to teach something new that's not just walking around or paying attention to me. This is an easy concept that I think pretty much every single dog in the beginning can grasp, is a place command to teach them some self-control in a stationary position. Again, I don't start working this dog and forcing it onto place. I just cut off the options, capture the choice that they can make. Then I get to do a ton of repetition. Again, just kind of guiding them, leading them, cutting off options. And when they make this choice, I just capture it. We're trying to make this super easy. This is the beginning of training. We also want it to be light. We want it to be fun. We don't really want to hit a bunch of mental fatigue or frustration. That's what just completely counteracts any sort of progress you're going to be making, because they're not going to have any sort of interest or enjoyment. So keeping things short, but I'm keeping firm with the things that I ask. And in this case, hey, you feel that leash tension. I didn't tell you to get off a place, so I'm going to be strict. And she doesn't know that. So I'm going to just guide her back and then release her myself. Now switching to the long leash, this is a good opportunity to explain why you'd even use this in the real world. So having this big old open space means I have a lot of area to play around with to get around distractions, but not close enough to where I'm going to lose her mentally. But I can just play around with that. So as this dog's coming to us, she's doing good, but as soon as I'm in a battle with that dog and her paying attention to that dog or me, I'm not losing that battle. So here I go the other way, and I want her just, hey, following me, paying attention to me. Sees that? Hey, I'm over here. We're doing something way better. Now, again, beginning of training. I don't expect things to be perfect. We're just starting out. We're keeping things super short. So I'm not going far away. I'm not having her stay for a long period of time. But I am going to be consistent on, if I put you on place, you do have to stay on there until you hear me release you. And that would be with a specific word. Break is what I like to use. But just guiding her back. Again, having her get on. And then just doing something small and simple before I release her off. And we just do this multiple times, over and over again. This is an easy one for pretty much any dog to grasp. And if you have separation anxiety, this is a must. And you really need to be starting this to get some separation from your dog and to build self-control and lower that anxiety right away if you're not doing crate work. But we can also utilize this for the real world in situations where we just are teaching them to stay cool. And this is a happy pup. And we're learning, and this is the beginning. This is what we want to see from our dogs.
Place.